Very good morning, children. How are you all? Welcome to the psychology classroom. I hope you all are studying properly and working hard toward your studies, which is very important for you all. As your term second is about to be start, so you all have to work very hard. Firstly, I should provide you the details. You can see the date over here, 31/22. Class 11C. Subject psychology. Date is clear, class is clear, subject is clear. Revision we are doing. In terms of the revision, we are doing the revision of the chapter learning. So basically, we are studying the chapter learning. In this chapter, learning, we have learned so many things. We learned about what is learning, what are the characteristics of learning, okay, that we have discussed. Then we discussed about the different methods of learning, in which the first method I had discussed, the classical conditioning I had discussed with you, operant conditioning I had discussed with you. I discussed with you about the observational learning and the cognitive learning. So in that regarding, I am going to discuss with you the next method of learning, which is the verbal learning. So the topic of today is verbal learning. Verbal learning. I just hope that this is a type of learning and verbal learning we always do. Okay, we most of the time do the verbal learning. A learning which take place both in the oral and written form. Verbal means both in the oral and written form. Verbal learning, which means a learning both in oral and written form. A learning which takes place both in oral and written form. I hope it is correct to you all. Now, verbal learning, we also have to understand some methods. There are some methods of verbal learning. Methods. Methods means, what are the methods? The first is paired associate learning. Paired associate learning. Second, serial learning. third, free recall. There are three methods of learning: paired associate learning, serial learning and free recall. One by one we are going to discuss about these methods of learning. Firstly, I am going to start it from down to up. Here it is written free recall. What is the meaning of free recall? Free recall means you do the recalling in any order, from anywhere and from any way you can learn. That is a free recall. The second is the serial learning. Serial learning is done in a serial manner, just like A, B, C, D or numbers. Anything which is done in a serial manner. Serial learning is something related to the where recall of one leads to the recall of another. Recall of one leads to the recall of another. एक की रिकॉल करने से दूसरा रिकॉल हो जाए, that is a serial learning. Like for example, what come after the 25? So the answer is 26. What come between 15 to 17? So the answer is अगर 15 के बाद 16 आता है या 17 से पहले 16 आता है. So that is known as serial learning, like multiplication tables or any number, whatever the things which we do in a serial manner. That is a serial learning. The next method of learning which come under the verbal learning is paired associate learning, where you associate two of the stimulus. So I hope you understand the serial learning and free recall. Now we are going to discuss the paired associate learning, where you do the pairing of the stimulus and then learn it. और किसी भी two stimulus की pairing करके आप उसे learn करते हो, ठीक है? That is a paired associate learning. कोई भी दो पेयर लेके आपने उसे लर्न किया, दैट इज अ पेयर्ड एसोसिएट लर्निंग. लाइक समटाइम कुछ ऐसे वर्ड्स होते हैं जो नॉनसेंस सिलेबल्स होते हैं, या जिसे हम कहते हैं नॉन मीनिंगफुल वर्ड. नॉनसेंस सिलेबल्स और वी कॉल इट नॉन मीनिंगफुल वर्ड्स. Non-meaningful words. Nonsense syllable क्या है? Non-meaningful words. So in non-meaningful words are difficult to learn. So somewhere we relate it with the whom we relate it with the meaningful word. We associate it with the meaningful words. The words which has a meaning. So that is a kind of paired associate learning. Let's study this with an example. Just consider the list of non-meaningful words. List of non-meaningful words. जैसे कि ये सब लिस्ट हैं नॉन मीनिंगफुल वर्ड के. ठीक है, जिनकी कोई मीनिंग नहीं है. और मीनिंगफुल वर्ड लिस्ट meaningful words, non-meaningful, meaningful और meaningful, non-meaningful words और ये meaningful words जैसे कि cat, ठीक है, mat, saw, go, run. These are some of the meaningful words. ये सब meaningful words हैं, ठीक है, and these are the list of the non-meaningful words. Like if you do the paired associate learning, so in this one word will be the meaningful and one word will be the non-meaningful whom we can do the pairing. Like UGF can be paired with CAT, cat, cat को UGF से pair कर दे, mat को CTL से, saw को PCA से. So ऐसे क्या होगा कि it will be very easy to learn. The person, the participant will be easily recall all the stimulus and all the materials. I hope you understand it. You all have write down this thing. So there are 3 methods of verbal learning which is introduced in your book. That is paired associate learning, serial learning and free recall. In serial learning, there is a method which is very famous and the name which you should remember and which you keep it in mind and notice it, that is the serial anticipation method. Serial anticipation method. Serial learning. Serial learning, serial anticipation method. Serial anticipation method. Serial anticipation method. Anticipation means saying what is going to be the next. आप anticipate करते हो, पहले से एक अनुमान लगाते हो उसके बाद क्या होगा. That is a serial anticipation method. Serial learning. Is it clear? Now, next method of learning after the serial learning, there is a psychologist whose name is Bousfield. Bousfield has done an experiment in this concept and he has given the term known as concept learning. Concept करके इन्होंने एक term use किया है which is known as, basically जो term उन्होंने use किया है. So Bousfield ने एक concept दिया था which is known as category clustering. उन्होंने एक experiment किया था on a group of people and on the basis of that experiment he has given this concept category clustering. On the basis of that he has given the concept category clustering. Category clustering का मतलब ये होता है, उन्होंने ये कहा कि इट इज़ अवर माइंड, हमारा ये जो माइंड है, हमारा जो मेंटल प्रोसेस है वो उसी अकॉर्डिंगली होता है. जस्ट लाइक कैसे वर्क अकॉर्डिंगली करता है, इट इज़ वर्किंग अकॉर्डिंगली मीन्स द थिंग विच आई एम ट्राइंग टू से दैट. So basically I am trying to say that, like for example, if so many stimulus is presented over here, so your mind automatically cluster it into some group. Like for example, let me explain you with the example. If you all have written it, so let's understand the example of category clustering. What is category clustering? Like I am going to give you so many stimulus presented over here. Like you can see, so randomly I am writing anything. Okay. Chair, basket, shampoo, table, board. Okay. Pen. Okay, so chair, basket, shampoo, table, board, pen, okay, pencil, okay, clothes, okay, desk, okay, bangles, earrings, Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai, Ramesh, Raju. So many stimulus are presented over here to you all. I hope it is visible to you all and you all are able to see it. Now, if such kind of stimulus is presented to the subject, to the person, obviously एक mind में आपके भी कहीं ना कहीं कैटेगरी क्लस्टर हो जाएगा कि like Delhi, Chennai and Mumbai is the name of the place. Ramesh, Raju is the name of the person. Okay, bangles or earrings come under the ornaments. Okay, table, chair, board, pen, pencil, desk, ये सारे आपके stationery. Okay, soap, shampoo, these can come under the like basic materials or the bathing materials. Then basket and clothes come under the objects. So in this way you all have done the category clustering. So in this way you all have done the category clustering. इस तरीके से आप सभी ने category clustering कर लिया. ठीक है? That is an example of category clustering. And similarly, जो stimulus मैंने अभी यहाँ present किए, in the same manner, in the experiment also, the Gaussfeld has presented it to the subject, and he has found that the subject themselves categorize it into some category. Subject ने उसे categorize कर लिया कुछ categories में. Fine. Did you understand it? Okay, so here we have completed the discussion about the verbal learning. Verbal learning is done. Now the next method of learning after the verbal learning we have to discuss is concept learning. That is concept learning. Concept learning, again here the word came concept. What is the meaning of concept? Concept क्या है? How you will define the word concept? Concept means which has some features and rules. Concept means जिससे कुछ features हो and it is bounded by some rule. Concept means जिसके features हो and it is bounded by some rule. So that is known as concept. The concept can also be divided into two parts, that is well-defined concept and the second is The one is well-defined and second is ill-defined. Well-defined concepts are known as artificial concept. On the other hand, ill-defined concept is known as natural concept. Okay. So concept is also divided into two parts, artificial concept and natural concept. Artificial concept is known as well-defined and natural concept is known as ill-defined. Now the question arises why it is known as well-defined and why it is known as ill-defined. Well-defined का मतलब होता है basically it means it has some proper rule, proper syntax, proper grammar. That is the meaning of well-defined concept. ठीक है, जिसकी एक प्रॉपर मीनिंग है, प्रॉपर रूल है, ठीक है, उसे हम वेल डिफाइंड कहते हैं. अंडरस्टूड. इल डिफाइंड जिसका कोई प्रॉपर रूल नहीं है, विच इज नॉट बाउंडेड बाय सम प्रॉपर रूल और प्रॉपर सिंटैक्स, प्रॉपर ग्रामर, सो दैट इज नोन एज इल डिफाइंड. So I hope you understood the concept. The concept is divided into well-defined and ill-defined. Well-defined which has some rule, which like for example square, triangle. These are well-defined concept. ये well-defined concept है क्योंकि इनके rules हैं. Like अगर हम square लें, square has a rule that it has the four sides which are equal to each other. But what come under the ill-defined? Ill-defined which do not have some rule, which are not bounded by the rules, which have not so much clear definition. These concepts are known to be natural. जैसे for example cloud, mountain, ये सब ill-defined concept हैं. ठीक है, इनकी कोई मीनिंग नहीं है. Cloud, mountain, ये सब they are considered to be the natural concept. इन्हें हम natural concept कहते हैं. If you have written it, so I rub the board. Similarly, as there is a division of the concept, so there was also a division of the features. The feature is also divided into two parts. Relevant feature or irrelevant feature. Relevant feature and irrelevant features. Features which are related to the concept, they are known to be the relevant. Which are not related to the concept, they are known as irrelevant. ऐसे फीचर जो कॉन्सेप्ट से रिलेवेंट हैं तो वो आपके रिलेवेंट फीचर्स हैं. लाइक इफ आई एम सेइंग दैट इन स्क्वायर फोर साइड्स आर इक्वल, but if I am saying that two sides are equal and two sides are not, so I am giving a kind of irrelevant features. ठीक है. Similarly, rules are also divided into some parts. Rule is also divided into part, that is conjunctive rule, and second is non-conjunctive rule. Non-conjunctive rule. So rule is also divided into two parts, conjunctive rule and non-conjunctive. Conjunctive word is made from conjunction, जोड़ने से बना हुआ है. तो ये वो रूल जो कुछ फीचर्स को जोड़ के रखते हैं, और नॉन कंजंक्टिव जिसके कोई भी फीचर्स एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड नहीं हैं और जुड़े नहीं हैं. Understood? So here in this video I had discussed with you the two forms of learning, that is verbal learning and the concept learning. I hope you understand it. Still, if you find any doubt after watching the video, please discuss with me in the classroom. Okay? Come up with the question, children. The more and more you ask the question, the better will be your performance. Okay? Thank you so much.